in the area. They're regulatory, you have to follow them. If you want to drive the speed limit, you can drive the speed limit. Dennis, here's the deal. This is what would happen. I'd write you a ticket for failure to obey a regulatory sign. I'd also write you a ticket for insurance. Insurance ticket is $1,000.
The up-to-date thing.
Would you like
I have
to
about 10 cars.
Would you like to not have a ticket today?
I sure would. I would have liked to not get pulled over at all for no reason.
There is no reason.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja. In today's video, Officer McNutt is going to attempt to articulate that he has a reason to pull this man over. But it seems to me that the officer just pulled him over because he likes the vehicle. And if that is the case, do you think that this officer should be doing things of that nature, considering the risks of being parked on the side of the road? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Original video link will be in the description, and let's get straight to it.
In your insurance. This is a 64?
Yep.
How long have you owned it?
Oh, I don't know. Long time. Here's a card. I'm not sure if it's current or not. Might be.
This one's expired.
Well, that's the same company.
I don't have any way of looking up insurance, so this tells me you don't.
Well, then you can write me a ticket and we'll figure it out in court, I guess. I don't know. That's what I got. You can run my plates and it'll tell you it's insured. I'm sure of that.
Insurance is not connected to California plates.
Okay, well, it's up to date.
So, Dennis, here's the deal. This is what would happen. I'd write you a ticket for failure to obey a regulatory sign. I'd also write you a ticket for insurance. Insurance ticket is $1,000.
Yeah, well, we can go to court. My insurance is good.
Dennis, wouldn't
Mr.
you rather,
McNutt.
wouldn't
Okay, I know the law. Okay, and I can drive down the law.
Okay.
I can drive. I can drive. My insurance is good.
Dennis,
It says without insurance you can get $1,000 fine. That's what it is.
Dennis,
Without insurance, I have insurance. I just don't have it with me. The up to date thing.
would you like?
I have
to not
about
get,
10 cars.
Would you like to not have a ticket today?
I sure would. I would have liked to not get pulled over at all for no reason.
There is no reason. There is a reason.
There isn't no reason. I got out of your way as soon as I saw you on my ass. As soon as I saw you on my ass, I pulled over and got out of your way.
Dennis, do you want to talk like adults or do you want me to
I am
write a
talking
ticket?
like an adult.
But you keep cutting me
You
off.
pulled me over like a child.
No, I did not. I pulled
All
you over
right.
because you were not moving over.
I did move over.
Alright, so at this point, Officer McNutt has only asked 2 questions about the vehicle, and it seems that he's attempting to stay focused on articulating the reason for the traffic stop. But let's keep watching and see what happens.
As soon as I could. As soon as I saw you tailgating me, we pulled out from the light. As soon as I looked in the mirror and saw you tailgating, which wasn't that far from the light, I got over as soon as I had room.
We're over a mile from the light now.
And it took me a minute. There was cars. We pulled away from the light. There was an RV right next to me.
Mr. Formoil, Dennis.
Yes.
Do you mind if I call you Dennis?
Sure, call me Dennis.
Dennis, let me explain something, okay? Without you interrupting. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. There are signs on the side of the road. Slower traffic, move to the right. Now, we live in an area where there's only 2 lanes on this highway, okay?
I've lived here for 40 years.
I know you have. You've lived here a long time. I know you have. 2 lanes on this highway. You got vehicles that drive slow or the speed limit in that number 1 lane, which is the fast lane. Hold on, before you interrupt.
And I drive fast too, and I get out of the way. I get out of the way.
I asked you if I could talk without you
All right, go ahead.
Are you going to interrupt again?
Go ahead.
All right. The signs are posted. They're black and white signs that say slower traffic. If you want to drive the speed limit, there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to move over and you have to allow traffic to pass freely on the left. That's what those signs are for. It's a very big problem out here. We try to get the highway moving and we try to keep it going without people impeding. There was nobody to your right. You could have pulled over at any time.
There was an RV, a big maroon RV right next to me.
Dennis, can I finish up? Please, without you interrupting. Okay? I stopped you today because you didn't obey the regulatory sign. Regulatory signs are just like the speed limit signs in the area. They're regulatory, you have to follow them. If you want to drive the speed limit, you can drive the speed limit. But just move over and allow cars to pass. Did you see how many cars were behind me?
No, there wasn't very many cars.
And they all want to move freely on the highway.
And I was moving along faster than the traffic in the slow lane, and
actually, you were doing 55. You were doing the speed
well, of
limit.
course I was. You were right behind me.
And once again,
And you're yelling at me for doing the speed limit.
Once again, slower traffic has to move over.
I wasn't going slower. That RV was going slower than me. I slowed down so I could get behind him.
Dennis.
I did.
I'm trying
You can
to
try and tell me whatever you want. I know what I did. I'm a grown-ass man.
I don't want to write you a ticket. I believe in education. I
Okay,
believe in
well then
talking
let
to
me
people.
go. Let me go.
Okay, but you're being
I
very
know enough not to
argumentative.
drive along in the slow lane or in the fast lane. I know that. I know that. Any other state, it's against the law in this state, but there aren't signs. Where was the last sign at?
Right back there.
It says slower traffic, get over.
Yep.
Can you show it to me? I'll go back and look.
We're not going to
I
go
wanna
drive
go back
back
and look.
to the fine. You live out here
I'll
for
go back
40
and look.
years.
I have, and I didn't see it. I haven't never seen it.
You can go back and you can look. There's actually one up ahead too, right on the westbound side too, right up ahead.
Okay, well, either way, I got over as soon as I could. The only reason you slowed down and pulled me over
Dennis,
for
you don't
was
have to
because I
yell.
was like, go ahead.
Dennis, you don't have to yell.
I'm not yelling. I'm just,
You don't have to yell, sir.
The only reason
I
you
just
pulled me
wanted
over, and you know it, is because I went like this. That's all. Yeah, it is, because you were going by me, and you slammed on your brakes and then got behind me.
All I wanted to do is just talk about education on the highway. That's it. Safety on the
Okay,
highway.
all right. Well, I know enough. I'm a grown man. I know enough to get out of the fast lane. I figured you had somewhere to go, so I was like, go ahead.
Trying.
Well,
And for over a mile, you've been in that lane. You've been able to move over. So, in the future, just like I said, just move over and let traffic go. If you want to drive the speed limit, drive the speed limit. Move over, let traffic proceed. Is that okay?
that's fine.
All right. Mr. Firmoil, I'm fair. I would like to be fair. I would hope you think I'm fair.
Fair would have been just to keep on going the way you were going, because I didn't do anything
Yeah,
really.
but I believe in
I mean,
education.
okay, all right. You educated me.
That's all I believe in.
Okay,
Okay? Do you have marijuana in the car?
I do.
Where's your marijuana at? When's the last time you smoked it?
This morning probably
This morning?
when I get up.
Okay. Well, real quick, I'm going to have you step out and check you out. Make sure you're not under the influence.
All right.
Because it's strong in here. Is your dog going to stay in the car?
I hope so. Yeah.
Can we roll up the window a little bit right here so your dog will stay in?
So at this point, Officer McNutt asked the gentleman to step out of the vehicle, and he did something that seemed similar to a field sobriety test. He passed, but then this is where the true colors come out.
You said you smoked this morning? All right.
When I get up in the morning, I get up pretty early.
You smoking for your hip?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to your hip?
Motorcycle accident.
How long ago?
96.
Wow, that's a while back.
And
Do you still ride?
I got a fake hip. I couldn't walk until 2001. I finally got a fake hip.
You had to do therapy and stuff for it and everything?
I just couldn't walk. They kind of put me back together.
What happened,
Plumber's tape.
what happened if you don't mind me asking? Your motorcycle accident? Someone cut you off or?
I was dirt bike riding.
Okay. Oh, so you're out.
To get to now it's Route 66 diner.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We went there for breakfast, and then we went back down. I don't know if you know that dirt road up there. It goes all the way down to Desert Hot Springs.
No, probably not.
We went down that dirt, came up the dirt road, we went down the dirt road. When we came up, it was clear. And when we went back down, somebody had gone out there and dumped a pile of blacktop in the middle of the trail.
You went into it.
And I hit, it wasn't there.
Oh,
It wasn't there before.
but it was there when you came back.
Yeah.
So somebody illegally dumped it,
Yeah.
and then you got hurt.
And I flew from like one telephone pole past the next one. I was doing about 80 miles an hour when I hit it.
Jesus, that's fast.
I woke up with my leg up here.
That's rough. You still ride?
Yeah, I still ride sometimes. I'm getting kind of old. I got rid of my enduro. Not too much, but
I'm actually jonesing off your wheelies right here, though. I'm a car guy. I like these things.
it's all, I don't know if you see them on the side of the road down in Morongo. Old cars and trucks right there next to
Yep.
Circle K. Those are all mine.
Yeah. Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This one's all new running gear. It's got 1-ton axles, crossover steering. It drives like a new truck.
The only reason I'm jonesing off it because I had a 51 wheelies.
Yeah.
And I had it, I had it for maybe about 3 months, and then some guy offered me money for it, and I really had no room for it, and I sold it.
Guy offered me $13,000 for this. I can hammer.
I guarantee you he did. And you told him hell no, right?
This is my favorite truck. I
Yeah.
got a 31 GMC or a 41 GMC I got this. Right now I got that tow truck and the little wagon for sale down there.
Right.
And
Alright, so I'm not going to bore you guys anymore with this conversation, but it just turns out to be a conversation about vehicles and everything else. The video abruptly ends, so I'm guessing this officer gave him no tickets, and it just ended up being a conversation about cars on the side of the road. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments section. Link is in the description for the original content. If you haven't already, click that like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.